Hello my gorgeous ones, welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. Here on my channel I love all things affordable fashion and beauty. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, unboxings, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. All right, you guys, who doesn't love Marilyn Monroe, icon, legend, and Wet n Wild Beauty has sent over this big PR box full of goodies, and I think this would be really fun for creating a nice holiday look. So if you want to see what's inside and see a nice holiday glam moment, keep on watching. All right, you guys, so this is really big and kind of hard to show you guys, but here is what the inside of the box looks like. It says imperfection is beauty. Love that. And it is full of nice neutral and reds. So let me just show you guys what is in here, and then we will test some of these out. So we have these three. We have a blush and we have two highlighters. So we have a sort of pink highlighter here. Beautiful. And then we have more of an icy to gold, champagne to gold highlighter. And then we have this blush, and it does look like there's a little bit of sheen to this blush, like a tiny bit of sparkle, but nothing too dramatic. Then we do have a lot of these fluffy little sponges, or not sponges, these aren't sponges, what am I saying? These little fluffy guys. So this one is kind of like squishy, not a fluff, like this one is a fluff. This one is not it's not a sponge, but it's just a nice soft, like I think it'll be pretty for maybe doing a little blurring effect. And then this is for like powdering. So you have quite a few of those. My daughter's already peeked in here and is like, can I have those? And I said, sure, you can have them. And then we also have a loose powder. This is translucent powder. And I'm thinking this is probably the same that's in just their general products. They're loose powder, which I do enjoy. And then we have these bullet lips here. This one is a lip balm. So it is like this like golden and translucent. And actually, you guys, I have to put this on right now. My lips are so dry. I cannot stand not having something on my lips. Oh, this is a very flowery scent. Like, it smells just like something to me. It's a very floral. It reminds me of something. I can't think of what it is. Does this give color? It doesn't say it's maybe it is one of those like pH, because it definitely brought some life to my lips. Okay, and then we have this red one here. This is in the shade, does it say? Maybe it's just the Marilyn Monroe lipstick, but we have this red bullet. Then moving on, we have a liquid lipstick. Oh no, this is a liquid gloss, sorry. And then we have a lip liner, which I really enjoy their lip liners, so I'm excited about that. Then we have two eyeliners. We have a brown and a white. And I think that's really smart when you see this little 4-pan palette, or is it 5-pan? Maybe it's a 5-pan palette in a minute, because, you know, makeup back in Marilyn's time, the 50s and 60s, was obviously more neutrals, a bold, you know, glam red lip, and the eyes, even though they could be kind of smoky, it was a lot of times like a brown smoky. So that's smart that they put in a brown liner. Okay, I gotta get to this second layer here. Okay, right off the bat, I think this is so cute. This is a velvet headband. Adorable. Oh my gosh, if it was just like that, that would be really cute with my hair. I'm not always like, I don't love headbands across my forehead that much, especially if I have makeup on already. But like, that is cute like that though. Love that. Obviously it's meant to, you know, put on and pull your hair back and do your makeup or wash your face. Oh my gosh, did I just find the missing thing? I did. There was like a little groove in here where there was nothing. And I was like, I think something is supposed to come and it was missing, and I just found it. This is a dual-ended liner. Awesome. Okay, so you have the super skinny. Actually, this is brown and, what does it say? Dual-ended liner, black. They look the same size, don't they? One may be a little bit skinnier than the other. So that's exciting. I'm glad I didn't have a missing component then. Mystery solved. And then here is the little 5 pants. It reminds me of like the bite size from e.l.f., but you know, Wet n Wild has their own as well. So we have some nice neutrals. We have 2 shimmers. This looks like more like a shimmery matte, and then 2 mattes here for that just soft glam that was indicative of the times. We have 1 little brush. Then we also have the pressed powder. This is the Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. Just like a white powder. I'm going to try this under the eyes here in a little bit. And then we have a brow. I've never tried a brow lash mascara from Wet n Wild, but it's a clear. You know what? We're just gonna, as we're talking, I'm just gonna see, because I'm really curious. I'm gonna fluff them up a little bit because her brows, they do have this arch like right here like I have, but this was a little bit more fluffy than what I'm working with right now. So we're just gonna use that to give it a little bit more volume. Worked pretty well, actually. Okay. Then we have a mascara, and honestly, you guys, I have tried this mascara before. It's not my favorite. It's the Big Papa mascara. I'm going to try it on the lower lashes today. Back when I tried this is when I didn't always do falsies, and now I do falsies all the time. So I'm more so a judgy McJudgerson of the lower lash line, how a mascara does, and as opposed to the top, since I'm just going to put faux lashes on anyway. So we'll try this out on the lower and see if I change my mind a little bit. And then we have a gorgeous brush. This is so pretty, I think. Isn't that pretty? I love the handle. I love these brushes. Oh, they're so soft. Oh my gosh, it is velvety soft. Wet n Wild does such amazing brushes. I swear this is softer than normal though. This is like the softest brush I've ever felt. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I almost don't even want to mess this up because it's so pretty with the handle. Obviously, diamonds are a girl's best friend. So cute. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and dig into this and create a nice holiday glam look. All right, you guys, I've got the translucent powder. Oh gosh, that was too much. Open right here. I know that the Photo Focus I used to love, and I don't know if this is the same. I think I poured a little too much in the cap. I'm going to put it back in the component. So we'll see if it feels the same. Now, some sparkle to it. Wait a minute. Hold on. It looks like there's sparkle in here. I think there is, just like, you'll see that? It says translucent. There's definitely sparkle. Okay. I mean, I kind of get that for the concept of Marilyn and the diamonds and the glamour. I never use a puff like this. I'm scared. I'm scared because I just am, because I never, okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we've got sparkle. Okay, wait. This is really pretty, but this is more like a highlight. This is not a setting powder. Okay. I'm so glad I didn't. Okay. You know what? Can y'all see that? Can you see that shine? It's actually really cool. I just wasn't expecting that. but for putting it in places of highlight, I think that's really pretty. Or you could put it on your chest, but I have not set my face in any kind of way, which I don't mega set my face anyway, because I like dewy and so I should have done, you know, trial and error. Let me be the guinea pig for you guys. I'm going to do this one first. I never use squishy things like this. I'm so used to my own utensils. Gosh. My own. Okay, this is really white. Okay. This is really, really light. I mean, it's, I think, supposed to be like translucent, but it's definitely mattifying and kind of blurring, but it's white. And I already have a bronzer on, so yeah. Not something I'm used to at all. I can see the concept. I can see the concept because Marilyn, okay, let's go under the eyes. Marilyn, you know, with the paler skin, that back then too, like they set makeup more light and ethereal, you know, to capture that like glow of the camera. I don't mind this under the eyes, actually. It is setting nicely. It does look good, but it's just, it's a little too white for my face. Okay. It's taking away all my bronzing, especially my nose. Okay, let me recontour a little bit, contour my nose at least, and be right back. Okay, I put a little contour back in my nose, a little bit of color back bronze wise. So I just wasn't expecting that. I mean, now you guys know, I think this is definitely for me going to only be an under the eye product. And then I actually kind of love the like glow that this powder look, I feel like I look super blurred. Doesn't that look really pretty? Okay. The combo of these, actually, if I did this first and then I went and bronzed, it might work better than just, you know, I'd already bronzed. So, but that, I mean, I feel like I look really airbrushed there. Okay. Okay. All right. So next, what am I looking for? Blush. Okay. I am going to go ahead and dirty up this brush, which makes me very, very sad because it's so pretty. But since that's the brush that they gave us, I'm going to use that. Pull my little Casper out. This is such a pretty, natural color here. That is so pretty. Yes. You guys, I'm in love with that blush. That blush is gorgeous. It's so natural looking. You know, just kind of during that time period, it just, everything looks so glamorous. Just like enhanced natural beauty. Okay, this is the more like rosy highlighter. Ooh, I'm going to be glowing between that powder and this highlight. Yes, Marilyn. Whoa. Whoa. You guys, that is some beaming, glowing highlight. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm like, honestly, I'm getting very excited. Because when I first opened this, I was, okay, I don't know if you guys remember, there was this is the more like icy. There was a Marilyn collection years ago. And I had the powder. I had, oh yeah. Oh, that is blingy too. Okay. Let's see. I had a lip product. They had several things. So when I opened this, I was like, okay, cute. They're doing Marilyn again. And, you know, these holiday sets, I never know how good they're really going to be. But you guys, this is making me excited about Wet n Wild again. I've been neglecting them lately, just in my everyday makeup. But this highlighter, this blush, the way the complexion is looking is telling me that has been a mistake. Okay, so next up, I believe we need to go in for the eyes. And since they only gave one brush, I'm going to try not to cheat. I'm just going to use the one brush. So I'm going to go in with the most, the mid-tone neutral here for the crease. I do like that this is like a shape that works for my lids, because I'm always talking about how hard it is to get in there right above here. To be precise is hard with my eye shape. So this kind of helps me where I can go like this, and then I can go flat. It's pretty subtle in pigment, I'd say. I'm going to try to kind of pack it a little bit. It's going to be a natural looking eye for sure. But that was the makeup of the time. The lips. You want that though, whenever you're doing a bold red lip, you're going to want the eye to be a little bit more toned down. Okay, I've definitely decided that that lip balm has to be one of those pH, because my lips are looking very, very, very pink. Okay, let's go in with the deeper. Oh, this one has some good pigment actually. Oh yeah, okay. Really nice pigment. So I'm gonna go on a little detour about Marilyn, just for fun. So I loved her when I was growing up, high school, college, early 20s. I was that one that had the framed nice prints on my wall of her. I was obsessed with her and James Dean. I was obsessed with film back then too. I wanted to be in film. I thought that was my fate. I thought for sure that I would end up, you know, on stage in the movies somehow. That was my dream. Never came to fruition. I was in theater, all that good stuff. But I loved, you know, classic film stuff like that, especially like decor. So yes, I did have her on my wall. And I was one of those kind of naive ones though that didn't really know all of her backstory as much as I know now, and how kind of tragic and sad, you know, her life was. It just, man, it makes me sad that like we honor her so much now. We revere her. We love her. And to just think like how she was treated back in the golden age of film. But the other thing I find interesting is, you know, like her size. Like for the longest time, people called her plus size and she was so curvy. And they're like, oh yeah, she wore a size 12 dress. But you guys, like I looked into it. So you know how we have these stupid sizes now, 0 and 00. Well, they didn't exist back then. You know, it started with like size 6 or 8. Sometimes some brands didn't even have that size. It was like, it would start at like a 10. So I actually saw that when, I mean, her measurements were insane. Like her body was insane and she was curvy, but she was tiny. She was tiny. Okay. Her waist was a size 24. And sadly, the coroner, when they found her, which was on my birthday, I think it was 1962, August 5th, and August 5th is my birthday. But She was only 117 pounds, I think. Okay, that's not a, no, that's not a super, super curvy, you know, gal. I can testify to this because I'm about that weight myself, and I wish I was curvier. I wish I was. You know, we all have things, and I wish I had more curve. You know, some people want to be more straight. I'm very athletically built, but I think a curvy figure is just gorgeous. So I know for a fact she couldn't have been that curvy. Okay, side note, I love how those mattes blended in. Really, really, really nice. Really nice. And I'm just going to do a little bit down here as well. I think this shows, you know, okay, it's this little drugstore palette, and I'm using one little brush to create this whole look. And it just kind of shows sometimes, like, we make it too difficult. You know, like, this looks just fine. Actually, it looks really, really pretty. And I didn't have to have like a million expensive brushes and, you know, a really expensive palette. I mean, I'm not done yet, but so far I'm really, really liking this. Okay, now I'm gonna even take the brush to do the shimmer. It'd probably be better with my finger, but let's just see if it works. And then if not, I'll try my finger out. Okay, I guess if you want a really, really light application, this is a little fluffy of a brush. So, ooh, it feels pretty squishy with my finger. Okay, that's much better. Yeah. Definitely a finger application. It's still fairly subtle, but it is really pretty though. I get so excited when you can create such beautiful looks and hardly spend, well, I say hardly spend a thing. I guess I should tell you guys, this whole PR package, I believe is $79.99, but then they have everything individually as well. So at the end, I'll definitely let you know what I think. You know, if I think the whole thing is worth it, or what I think that you should get individually. Okay, I'm gonna take that really light frosty shimmer in the palette. Just pop that in the inner corner. Gives that nice brightened look. It's not the most like sparkly, but it does help really brighten that inner corner. Okay, I also used that lightest shimmer to highlight the brow bone. So now I'm going to take the white liner. Oh gosh, I totally missed my eyelid. Ooh, this is very, very pigmented. Like pigmented white. It's very smooth. It's not one of those like real dry chalky you have to keep building up. That's really going to brighten and open up the eye. You guys, I don't know what happened. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. That keeps happening lately. I've got to pay attention to make sure it's recording. I took the brown liner, I just tight lined. That's all you really miss. And then I also took the dual ended liner, and I did realize one is a little bit longer and skinnier. Like the breakup proof liner, there's one that's like a precise long skinnier one. So one side's like that, the other side's a little bit shorter. I just wanted a little drag out. I didn't want to do like a full wing because that really wasn't like the style back then. So I'm also going to take the Big Papa mascara, and I'm just doing like a tiny coat. Like I said before, I don't judge mascaras off of my top lashes at all. I'm just going to put falsies on. But I already remember, I don't care for this mascara. And the wand shape does not work well for lower lashes like this. And oh, yeah, it's really hard to get in there for lower lashes. And then the top lashes, I don't know. I just think you need better natural lashes than I do for ones like this, because it needs something to grab onto, and I don't have thick enough lashes for it to grab hold of. Okay, guys, I had to go put on different mascara. I cannot do that Big Papa mascara on the lower lash. I cannot do it, and I put my falsies on. So, okay, now it is time for lips to complete this look. So we're going to do the lip liner. Make sure my lips aren't too balmy. To do this, ooh, very smooth. Very, very smooth. Lots of pigment, which is good. Dang, that liner is better than I remember. Like, I have some of their lip liners, so I don't know if I just have been neglecting them. I need to go back and use them, or if this is just better. Now we're gonna go in with the lipstick. This is that formula of theirs that is, it almost feels like it's a balm. It's so smooth and kind of shiny, but it's super comfortable. That's such a pretty lip as is, but then we need to go in with the gloss. Ooh, I kind of like that because it deepens it up just a little. So without this, it was a little bit more, I'd say like a pink leaning red. And you add this on top and it makes it more of like a true red. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel so glamorous. I feel Hollywood glam. Very, very much so. All right, you guys, let me give you all of my thoughts on this box. So as far as if I think you should buy the entire box, if you're a Marilyn Monroe fan, if you're a collector, it absolutely makes sense. I think the box itself is beautiful. I think it's a good value for everything that you get inside. Now, if you're not a Marilyn Monroe fan, but like you kind of like it, or you like her, but you don't love her, but you want to know like maybe individually what you should buy, then there's a lot. Honestly, man. Okay, let's start with some of these face products. Like, I didn't know that I needed this. I didn't know until I see it on my face. I see the results. This is a gorgeous combo. Now, oily skin people may not appreciate this. It's not that it's like hydrating. It just has, you know, little speckles of sparkles in it, but I don't think it enhances texture, honestly. Now, this is very mattifying and I have dry skin, but it's very like blurring. And you know, when it first went on and it looks so starkly white, I don't think it really looks like that anymore. You just go in with your bronzer over it. Love those. This blush is stunning. I love this blush shade. I could wear this every single day and be happy. The highlighters are also gorgeous. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. This brush, I may buy this brush again so that I don't dirty it up because it's so beautiful. It is so pillowy soft. I'm wondering, like, I mean, I did this blush, but you could definitely do contouring with it. I'm even wondering if this would work as a foundation brush. I may get a few of these actually. Then the eyeshadow palette, I think it's great. I think the pigment was beautiful. It blended nicely. I mean, I think the inner corner pop is awesome. And I do think it's very impactful on the brow. The shimmer looks nice. Let's see, the liners, oh my gosh, talk about pigment. You see how much I opened up my eyes using the white? Great, great pigment to those. This little brush worked just fine for the whole eye look. Double liner. always comes in handy. I'm pretty sure this is the breakup proof formula. And lastly, the lips. I think it's a beautiful combo. If you're looking for drugstore holiday combo, you've got it right here. This is a little gimmicky, you know, I'm pretty sure it's just color changing. You know, I'm not like so into those, but it was fun just to be able to throw it on while I was creating my look. But I do think if you're just going for like the holiday look, I would stick with the reds. And of course, this is super adorable as well. All right, you guys, that is it. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I think I look like $1,000,000. Like, I look like diamonds are my best friend. But you guys have to let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you, Wet n Wild, for sending this over. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye.